Hello my friends, it's March 13th, 2017 and it's time for today's big story. So the discussion about Switch game pricing has been going on recently because we're seeing that some games are costing more than what they cost on other platforms. So obviously we're talking about multi-platform games. We're seeing things like where titles are $10 more than they are on other platforms, and fans of the Switch want to know why. Why should we have to pay $10 more to get the game that other people are getting for $10 less? So some companies have stepped forward and said it's because of manufacturing costs for the cartridges. Obviously cartridges or game cards, whatever you want to call them, cost more to make than a Blu-ray disc does. But today we heard some more information that points to why these games could be priced out more. So again, manufacturing of Switch game cards costs more than a Blu-ray, and then on top of that, factored in there is the price of the game card itself when it comes to storage size. So depending on how big the game card has to be, that's going to cost more, but that could be offset by how many cartridges they actually order. You know, a smaller allotment will get you the same price as a bigger allotment at a smaller game card size. Nintendo has come out and said that they don't set the prices. This is up to the third-party people as well as the indies. But here's the real interesting tidbit. Apparently, Nintendo has a policy that when a game is on the eShop and it is also at retail, it has to be the same price. So people have been saying, okay, game cards cost more to make than a Blu-ray disc, that's fine. I get why the price difference is there. But then why is it different on the eShop as well? Because that's just digital. Now you know why, because apparently Nintendo wants it to be like that. But why does Nintendo have it that way? Because they want to make retailers happy. They want people to go into retail stores and also pick up the game. So if Nintendo was letting companies put things on the eShop at a $10 cheaper price than what was at launch at retail, the retail partners might get mad because they're going to say, of course people are going to go on the eShop and get the game because they pay $10 less. And Nintendo needs those relationships with marketplaces because they have to sell their product physically, like the Switch, and obviously some of their own cartridges as well. So they don't want to cause any bad blood there. So that's why they have this rule, and that's why the prices are the same on the eShop, and that's why we have to pay $10 more. Ninty Rift on Go Nintendo says, duh, it costs more than a Blu-ray, but that doesn't mean that devs shouldn't eat the extra cost. Trust me when I say that people are not going to want to pay $10 extra for a Switch game. When it comes to the Switch, I've actually been pretty willing to buy games I might not buy otherwise for any system for the sake of portability. But that extra $10 might just have me skip the game completely. I know this isn't the case for everyone, but I think generally the safe thing to do for third parties would be to price parity with other platforms. Yeah, I mean, it's a tough thing because when you look at smaller indie devs, if they're going to do a retail release, they don't have the same kind of money that companies like EA and Activision do. But the reason EA and Activision have so much money isn't because they're making price parity. They make smart business moves and are not going to just eat the cost of certain things. Yes, any game creation, publishers and developers are going to eat the costs in certain levels, but $10 can be a big difference, so that's probably why we're not seeing it here. And on top of that, that's why some developers aren't doing retail releases and only eShop. Because if they only do eShop on the Switch, that means they can keep the price the same because there is no retail version to compete with. So they don't have to do the higher pricing at retail, which means they can price the eShop the same as the other versions. Alright my friends, that's today's big story for March 13th, 2017. Thanks for watching and liking and subscribing and commenting and all that good stuff. It's very much appreciated. I'll be here with whatever tomorrow's big story is, and I hope you will be too. So until then, have a lovely evening, and I will see you in a few short hours. Hey guys, RMC here from Go Nintendo. If you like what you saw in the video, why don't you give us a thumbs up and maybe even subscribe? We'd love to have you. If you want to see what else we're up to, you can check out GoNintendo.com for 24-hour Nintendo news. You can visit us on Facebook at Facebook.com/GoNintendo. You can check us out on Twitter at Twitter.com/GoNintendoTweet. And we're even over on Instagram at Instagram.com/GoNintendo. I put all the links in the description just to make it easier for you guys to follow. Thanks a lot!